Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by to view the sale of a couple journals I have, and I actually have quite a few more to show in video, but I wanted to show two at a time because so the video isn't so long. So I have these and they are available on my personal eBay store, and the link is below the video in the description area. And I've made a lot of these so that I can make some extra Christmas money this year, like I do every year now. This journal was created with the Scrapberries Garden of Delights paper collection. And it's a very simple cover, but I think it looks just beautiful with that print. We have some lace and more of the flat backs and back here. So let's open this up. So this journal has 56 pages in it, and what you're going to find is decorative paper that you can actually write on, or you will find little nooks, tucks, and then some were just left alone. So let's take a look. All of this is included in here. So what I created here is we have a little folder. You can journal inside. Here is some writing paper, and you'll find a lot of white extra paper to tuck in, write on, and tuck back in your thing. So I'm just going to skim through this. This is a belly band and a lot of writing in here for you, and a little fun little card here, and you can flip it over and journal on that. So the pages on these, the white pages and the white paper you see, is not copy paper. This one actually has the 65-pound weight. So as you can see, some pages have stamps and they don't bleed through. And very nice to write on. I'm just going to flip right on through here. Here's another belly band, and what I did was a lot of these pages that had where you couldn't write on, I created nooks, tucks, bands, pockets, so, and just things that you can write on here. And these you can write on the back. And they just slip all back in there and hold in. And here I left this alone. It's very pretty. This is removable. Now when this was tied in, what I did was a nice cording. And I left the strings in here. If you don't like them, just snip them off. But some people like to put paper butterflies or something on there. So on those spots, some of the ways in between each one of the signature blocks of paper, we have removable pieces here. So here is something that can be written on. And this, and then I made a little pocket here so that you can slide things in and out. So you'll see a lot of that going on in this fun little journal. And again, a pocket with a little trim punch on there and just extra paper here to write on. Just blank pages to write on. Okay, so this is a band here, and I just tucked some extra paper in there for writing. Here's a little tuck and extra paper. Here's a little tuck as well. Pretty bird, and we've got paper to write on. I'm just going to flip on through here really quickly so you can actually see, and you know that that's a tuck, so I'm just going to kind of pull this stuff out. And some of it I won't pull out once you get the hang of how this kind of goes. So here's another removable. It's just white cardstock. I can pull it out, and there's writing space. And that's a belly band with papers behind. Just gorgeous paper. I really like it. This is a tuck spot, kind of a band, and I just kind of put some papers back in there. Very pretty. Another band, tuck area, tuck area. Pocket with a bunch of papers in there. And that is it. So that is my 6 and about 1/8 or so by 6 1/8. Let's call it a 6 by 6. Let's move on to the next one. This is my 7 by 7, and it has a 2 1/4 inch spine. And this is a gorgeous album. I almost kept this one for myself. So this journal has 56 pages as well. And this was made with the Recollections Fantasy Floral Collection. It's very pretty. So when I say pages, I'm not counting the front and back covers, and I'm not counting the removable little pieces of paper and stuff. So that is just our pages in here. So what we have here is a little tuck area. We have something that we can journal on and some paper. Now this particular one, we have 65-pound paper to write on, and then in here, these are 80 pounds. So you can actually get your pens in here, thicker pens, and go to town. It's very nice writing. Now another way to use some of these journals is not just a write-in. You can use them for photo albums by sticking your photos. You can use them for ideas, budgeting, or like a diary. And I do a mixture of all for the like diary writing and photographs. Okay, and I have my other journals that are budgets, house budgets, ideas, and all that good stuff. Okay, so here is a little frame. You can place a photo in here. You can journal. It's a tuck area, so we have paper in here. Little folder. And there's another one back in there. And we have a little side, little tuck pocket style with some paper. And this paper is really pretty, very pretty. Here's a band, and we have stuff in there. And we come to this page, awesome place to place a photo or an inspiration or just journal on. Another tuck with some paper. Awesome place to write on, another tuck with some paper. A band with paper to write on. And here is a tuck and a little pocket. Another tuck. A life lived in love will never be dull. Isn't that true? Another band. A little side pocket. Places to write. So if you know people who like to journal or draw or just whatever, these are great gifts. I have several. It's hard for me to give them up after I make them because then my mind starts going, oh, I can't wait to get on that one. So a little tuck area, another tuck area, comes out the back, tuck area. So I try to make use, when I can't write on some of the pattern paper, I try to create tucks so that I can still slide paper in so I'm not losing the page. And then back here is a nice little tuck area, and I've created this little opening folder so you can write in there. So this one is for sale. Again, link underneath the video in the description area. So now I'm going to move on to my next journals in the next video. Thanks for stopping by.